Hey, welcome YouTube, Cooper's Automotive's YouTube channel. 2004 Nissan Pathfinder, and the drive shaft has been replaced, but um, there was something wrong with it, and I got to replace it under warranty because it's causing a vibration. And anyway, I'm going to show you how I change this drive shaft. Stay tuned. All right, right in the back, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 14 millimeter nuts and bolts that you're going to have to take out. And then when I get this out, I kind of maybe give you an idea of what went wrong. It's Clearwater, Florida, and it's extremely very hot today. Doing this after hours on the weekend. I'm not open on the weekend, so the only time you can work on your wife's car, your car, family's car, son's cars, closing when you're off because you're so busy during the week. It's not looking forward to summer this year, or any year, here in Florida. It's brutal. We get all of our fans running. A lot of my previous videos were bad because of the background noise was so bad you couldn't hear me. Now noise canceling mic here, parrot mic, and audio is so much better. Sorry for the early videos for used that have watched them. Now what I noticed when I put this thing in and didn't have time to fool with it and correct it was that for some reason you had to stretch and pull it to get it in there. And I was thinking the carrier bearing that they put in was put in the wrong place. And my other thought was just maybe because it's up on the lift and the angle of it is another possibility. But at any rate, she was shaking. And when you put it up here to go do it, there's a good half inch there. Like I said, when you let the car down, it may not be that way. And up here in the front, there are two 17s, and in the very front, there are four 17s bolts there. So go ahead and attack these up here in the very front. Now I've started like I used to when I first started as a fresh mechanic, putting all my nuts and my bolts and my stuff on my list close to the area I'm working. Windshield crowling underneath the hood when I'm working. You have bolt organizers and stuff you can lay things in if you mark it. When I was younger, I didn't have to mark anything. I could throw everything in a bin and knew where it went. I don't know what happened. 35 years later, I guess. You gotta drop one. Oh. My floors are not epoxy and painted, so have a tendency to drop something you cannot see it, and that's the other thing. Blind in one eye and can't see out of the other. Already taken one of these bolts out of the front, so I've only got 3 here to take out. If you're wondering why they're not tight, it's because I loosened everything up before I started shooting the video. Hope you don't mind. Alright, those are out. 17s are here. I'm just using this DeWalt right here. So my theory is the carrier bearing was put in the wrong place. Could be wrong about that. You don't have a slide notch on the bolts for adjustment. They do on the front, but that doesn't matter for the back. Getting this lined up. We got a Napa drive shaft here. And this part number is a BK700-77031. Let's cut this baby open. The original drive shaft had like a CV axle joint in the back. This replacement, on that one anyway, did not. I was wondering if I got the wrong shaft the last time. Let's hope this one's correct. I was trying to save this box a little bit, but just not making it easy to get into, so since I have to return it. Alright, this drive shaft looks identically the same as the other one. Does not have CV joint in the back of it. They got this barcode on them. Say if you remove it, it's warranties null and void. Alright. So just trying to wedge it up in here. And I'm going to start again in the front and work my way back. And I think I'm going to get an under the hoist stand just to hold this up so it don't fall on my head. Let's see how that works out. Could lower the lift a little bit so I'm not on my tippy toes. There it went. crash. Alright, we'll try again. Let's see if I can't get a little bit better angle on this thing. All when you're not trying to kill yourself. Just about did. I think it's a good blooper. I'll leave it in. Not going to cut that out just because it'll be funny. Oh yeah, he just about dropped it on his toes. So now it's got me a little shy. Let's see if that works out any better, or if we have another collision. I don't have eyes in the back of my head today. All right, we got one in it, so she ain't falling anymore. At least not far. And I am going to lower this car a tiny bit because I am stretching out too far on my neck, toes, and everything else. That should work out a little better. All right. Take a close look at this part. Now this part last time had a certain way that it goes around the carrier bearing. And this piece is directional. That points toward the front and it goes on the top. Now there were two little pin tabs, like push tabs. It kind of held that thing together. You got to get it right up over the edge, and it's got to be on there perfect. I'm going to get another light, make sure that it's all in these little notches. Whoops. Two little pieces sticking up right here on the bottom, and it's got to be dead in them. And it's good. I'm going to run them in just a little bit. Not completely tight yet. Did not like the way that felt. Thought I had it started in there. Well, shoot. Tell it's a weekend and I'm tired already. Let's run that one up a little bit further. Get my light back up here so I can see. Long 1/2 inch extension and put some pressure on it. And do a little recheck and see that it's not in place. So she's coming back down. This is very critical, this carrier bearing. All right, I'm about to get lazy. About to get lazy. Put so much pressure on my neck, and I have a bad neck. It's not cross-threaded, by the way. This is just going around that bearing. Looks straight. Let's see what the back looks like. Let's see if we have that same stretch. And we do. So I'm going to say that that is the way it's made. And if you have it on the ground, you're not going to have that distance because your rear end will be up. Let's just going to double check my theory, and I'm going to jack up this rear diff. A long way to go, and I cannot. Now I can do it, but does not look like we're bridging the gap. Maybe a tiny bit. Definitely it's getting closer to the flange. So if I had the strength to move it all the way up, it would pull it in. So on the ground, like I say, it will meet against the rear flange. See if I can get a little bit more without lifting the car off the rack. All right, let's get our 14s. I'm going to slowly around this thing. We're in good shape. Okay, that's tight. I am going to tighten up the fronts, then I'll take the lift up and remove that jack stand. Let's change the camera angle. New camera angle here. These 17's tight, and there's not a lot of wiggle room on the back to use like a a ratcheting wrench or anything. Could use a socket possibly on this back side. Oh goodness. You just learn some patience here. There we go. Let's see here. Getting the wrench wedged so that I could really tighten these. There we go. All right, this last one. Okay. Only other thing I want to show you is that flange right here. The two bolts, things right here in the front and the back that you got to line up when you're putting these in to tighten them. And there you are. So, well, there you have it, 2004 Nissan Pathfinder drive shaft installation. Hope you found this helpful. Subscribe to the channel. Like, make your comments. I do reply back regardless of what you say. Thanks for watching. See you shortly.